Back on the MSG 150 final. This is a proposal for an in-season tournament of the NBA the year after next. 8-game round robin against division opponents, 6 division winners, and 2 wild cards advance to the quarters, semis and final played at neutral sites, and $1 million to each player on the winning team. This is something that the NBA wants to try to compare or try to do what is done in soccer, Champions League. You're the former player. I made the point in soccer, it's one club from one country, often against another club from another country, that is a lot more compelling than just having teams within the NBA. What do you think?
I like it.
You like this?
I like the incentive with the money.
But they don't need the money.
Well, some players need the money.
Come on. Most of them don't. You think most of them would be motivated by $1 million given what they make?
When I made the All-Star team, okay, if you lost the game, you got $20,000. If you won the game, you got $50,000. That motivated us players in order to try to win the game.
That's interesting, because if you're making $10 million, I don't know if I would,
Everybody on the roster
isn't. Everyone on the team, though.
All right.
There are 5 guys on the team that aren't making upwards of,
What about a draft pick being
$4 or $5
thrown
million.
in there? Did you like that idea, potentially?
I
don't know how that works, but yeah, an extra pick. I've read
you do that like the NFL does. You just add a pick to the round, and you give it to that team. But how about this, though, Wally? Again, as the former player, what they're proposing is this starts like right after Thanksgiving or around Thanksgiving, November 24th, and goes to like middle of December, because they want the Christmas Day games
then
to
you
still
got to
have the same
shorten up
feeling.
the season a little bit.
But they are 78 games.
Right.
My point is, though, you as a player, November's still relatively early in the season. Would you want to jump into something like that early in the season?
It's interesting.
Or mid-season?
No, mid-season it's the grind starts to hit, you're tired, you're banged up, you're injured. I like it early on in the season, I really do.
But what's going to be the significance of winning this thing?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Is it just the money? Like to make us have games that we want to watch in November?
I think also you'll get marquee matchups out of this, when you think about it.
For what being at stake?
Well, it's just all about TV.
Seeing the best teams in the NBA kind of meet up against each other in an NCAA tournament type tournament.
But hypothetically, if we were to throw it in this year, the Lakers are already out in front, the Bucks are out in front in terms of record-wise. Is there a scenario where teams like that are like, we don't really need this, we'll be good either way,
or
and you don't get what you wanted?
Or you have a team that gets off to a bad start, but they're pretty good, and then they have this tournament, and maybe they catch fire, they play well, and it can spark them. But look, we all know why they're doing this. To get people to watch TV. Right. The ratings are down.
Right, and speaking of which, Christmas is a major showcase.
Yep.
And you got some potential issues now, because you get the Warriors not playing well, taking on the Rockets, Warriors with all the injuries. You got no Zion, Pelicans, Nuggets, Lakers and Clippers, and all of a sudden, Lakers are injured with AD and LeBron. They've lost 3 straight. So this normally is a starting point for the NBA, a marquee day. And I don't know, Monica, how it's going to go, given what's going on with the teams that are supposed to be playing here.
It's a long season. I mean, I think the Warriors are the only one on that list that I'm like, ooh, they couldn't flex that one out, just because they have struggled so much.
You flex it out of a Christmas.
I know, right? That's awful. It's terrible.
But you want to watch the Pelicans now?
Oh, yeah, Pelicans too. You're right.
Now, Lakers-Clippers, that was going to be major, obviously. Now, if LeBron and AD can't go, that obviously changes the dynamics there.
You don't not schedule that for fear of injuries.
No, but I'm just saying
that happens.
Yeah.
That's how the NBA is.
No, but my point is that it's been a little bit of a rough start for the NBA ratings-wise, and this was going to be a potential jumping-off point, and to not their fault, there's a potential problem here because of what's going on off the court with these teams.
Yeah, it is a problem, and you're the prince of panic, but I'm not panicking, because the NBA constantly just keeps figuring it out, and fans keep watching. The game is healthy right now.
I'm surprised to hear.
At times, guys are going to get hurt. It's part of the business. It's part of what happens. LeBron even said he doesn't miss games because of load management, but if he's legitimately hurt, he's 35 years old. And he's played a lot. He's had a lot of miles on that body. So if he can't go, he can't go. And he's other guys are going to have to step in and watch it. I know I'm going to have it on, no matter who's playing.
Same.
And true basketball fans on Christmas, they're going to have games on. They're going to get into the games. Hopefully the games are close and compelling, and it makes for fun. Hanging on Christmas watch.
Even if they're not, the TV's still on.
All right. Yeah. Meantime, Zion Williamson's supposed to be back by now. We had a video last week of him a little bit during a shoot-around. And he looks like he's a long way.
He does. He hasn't
coming
been
back
on the court very much.
I mean, is it best maybe for him just to shut it down?
Blake Griffin gap year kind of thing? Like just take the year and shut it down and come back next year as a rookie? Is that such a bad thing?
Well, it's not good for the NBA. I was really excited to see him. He's one of my favorite players to get behind and watch. I mean, he's truly special as a player to watch on a basketball floor, and we saw him in the preseason, how he dominated in the preseason. So I think he's going to be very good, but you got to watch out for longevity. That's one thing I think they're doing for players nowadays is they're keeping an eye on their long-term careers, and this type of injury can linger long-term, and I think they're, weighing their options right now.
They've had a rough year, too. I thought they
thought they were going to be better, too.
Yeah, for sure.
Trade deadline's going to be very interesting, by the way. It's going to get, once we get past the holidays, it's going to be very, very busy. Trust me.
Already a trade went down.
Already one today, yeah, but that's the start.